Good morning, guys. All are getting my screen and voice. Please confirm. Please confirm in chat box. Is my screen is visible and my voice is audible? Right, guys. Today is the third session, guys, and today is the last demo session. Today is the third session and today is the last demo session. Right, from Monday onwards, if you guys want to join, you guys should enroll, guys. Then only they will share the link. Already I told earlier, today 3 demo sessions are free. Today is the last demo session. From Monday onwards, I'm going to start actual DevOps tools. Right. So last 2 sessions, what we discussed, guys. So in first session, we discussed about course content. In second session, we understood what is DevOps, why DevOps is required, and as a DevOps engineers, what we need to do. All those things we discussed in second session, guys. Today is the third session. As part of third session, what we are going to understand, what is SDLC? What is SDLC? Methodologies in SDLC. What is waterfall? What is a waterfall methodology? What is agile methodology? And the differences between waterfall and agile methodology. So these things we are going to discuss in today's session, guys. So what we are going to discuss in today's session, what is SDLC and what methodologies are available in SDLC? What methodologies are available in SDLC? What is waterfall methodology? What is agile methodology? And what is the differences between waterfall and agile methodology? All these things we are going to understand in today's session, guys. Today is the third session and today is the last demo session, guys. From Monday onwards, I'm going to start our actual DevOps tools. Okay, fine, guys. Can anyone tell me what is SDLC, guys? What is SDLC? I think in our academics, in our college days, we learn what is SDLC. Can anyone tell what is SDLC? Respond, guys. What is SDLC? So SDLC is a software development life cycle. Software development life cycle. SDLC is a software development life cycle. Guys, if any client given one project to you, if a client has given project, immediately you will start the development, guys. Whenever client has given a project, immediately you will start the project development. No, guys. we want to develop we won't start the project development, right? We need to follow some life cycle, guys. If you want to develop the project, we need to follow the life cycle. There were several phases are available. We need to follow those phases, right? Directly we want to go to the coding, guys. If a client has given any project, directly we want to go to the coding. We need to follow some process, guys. Before coding, we need to do some more things, guys. Then only once we complete those things, then only we can come to coding part. Directly we won't develop project development, guys. Suppose simple example, right? You want construct one building. Guys, right? You approach it to one builder. If you ask him, right, I want 5 floors building, right? Each floor I want 5 flats, right? 5 floors, 5 flats building I want, like that. You told to that right builder, guys. Builder will start the construction immediately. Guys. No, construction won't start immediately. First he will come to your place and he will check the site, guys. How much space is available, what is the site, right? Measurements and all those things he will check, right? Next he need to analyze, guys, how much space is available, right? In that space 5 floors construction, is it possible or not? In each floor, right, we will get 5 flats or not? Everything he need to analyze. Guys, right? Once analyzation is completed, okay, we can do that, like that. Once he came to the conclusion, then he will start the planning, guys. Planning means what he will think, guys. There he will start thinking about, right, what is the duration of the period, what is the duration of the construction, guys. How many years I need to complete this building, right? If I want to complete within 1 year, how many resources is required, how many workers are required, right? So like that he will do some planning, guys, right? What is the cost, what is the budget, everything he will plan, right? Once planning is done, he will do some design, guys. What design he will do? If you want to construct a building, 5 floors are required, each floor 5 flats are required, right? See where we need, suppose if you want construction 2 BHK flat, where hall we need to get, where kitchen we need to get, where 2 bedrooms we need to get, where washrooms we need to get, right? So everything he need to design, guys, and he need to put the design on the paper. That is called blueprint, guys. Blueprint of the building, that the design he need to do. Once that design is completed, then only he will start the construction. Guys, right? He won't go directly to the construction, guys, right? Once if you approach to any builder for the building construction, he won't go to the direct construction part. He need to gather the requirement first from the client. He should gather the requirement. What is the client requirement? What client is expecting from you? That requirement he need to gather. Once requirement gathering is done, he need to plan. Client is expecting 5 floors, each floor 5 flats. Is it possible or not? If it possible, right, within how many days I want to complete this building? 1 year. If I want to complete this building in 1 year, how many resources are required? How many workers are required? And see, if I want to complete this building in 1 year, how much budget is required? Everything he need to plan. Right? Once planning is done, right, he will get some idea in his brain, right? So that thing he need to put in the paper. Okay, 5 floors, each floor 5 flats, right? So how many 2 BHKs, how many 1 BHKs? If I want, right, suppose if 2 BHKs are there, where we need to get the hall, where we need to get the bedrooms, where we need to get the kitchen, all these things he need to prepare one blueprint on the paper. Once that blueprint is ready, first again he will go to the client and he will show to the client. So this is the design which we are going to get. In this way we will get the building. Like that he will explain, he will convince to the client. If client is approved, if client is okay for that, then only he will start the construction. Understood, guys? Like this, we have several phases are available, guys. Directly we won't start the construction. Same way in our software also, if you want to start the software project, if you want to create any software project, several phases are available. We need to follow those several phases, guys. Then only we can able to deliver the high quality software project to the client. Guys, creating software development is not a problem. That is not the thing, guys. We need to give quality product, guys. High quality product we need to deliver the client. If you want to deliver high quality product to the client, right? So how we need to start the project, right? What are the different phases we have, right? So all those things we need to follow, guys. Guys, is it clear? Software development life cycle means what, guys? Right, it is a methodology, guys. SDLC is a methodology. SDLC will give one design to create a software, high quality software project, guys. See, SDLC is a methodology. It is a methodology. It will give one design, it will give one process, otherwise you can take, it will give one process to create high quality, software project. Guys. SDLC is what, guys? It is just a methodology. What it will give? It will give one process to create high quality software project. Right. So SDLC follows below phases. It follows several phases are available in SDLC, right? It follows below phases. What phases are available, guys? The first phase is requirement gathering, guys. Right, whenever client came to you for one project, see, guys, I want one project, I approach it to one company, guys. Assume I approach it to TCS company. What TCS company will do, guys? First, TCS company will sit with me and they will ask me what is your requirement. They will try to collect the requirement from the client, guys. They will try to collect the requirement from me. So first I need to tell my requirement to the company, guys. See here, first phase is requirement gathering. Requirements analysis. Guys. First phase is requirement analysis. What is second phase, guys? Planning. Second phase is planning. Once you collected the requirement from the client, next you need to plan. Guys. Planning means what we need to do. See here, I want to develop one project. Right. For that project, what technologies I want to use, what front-end technologies I want to use. What about others, guys? Others can't able to see my screen. Anil, can you able to see my screen? Some people are not able to see my screen. Yeah, Pawan, please stop and log in once again. Otherwise, please log out and log in once again. Other people can able to see my screen. Pawan, please log out and log in once again. You can able to see. All other people can able to see my screen. Thank you. See, guys, first phase is what, guys? Requirement analysis. We need to get the requirement from the client. And we need to analyze that requirement. Whatever client is expecting, is it feasible or not? Right? Can we able to do that or not? Client will have n number of requirements, guys. Client will have n number of requirements, right? Can we able to complete all n number of requirements or not? Right? Is it possible to do client requirements or not? Right? All those things we need to analyze it here. Right here, client will ask, guys, he will give 100 square feet, 100 square feet site he will give, and he will ask to construct 10 floors, guys. Is it possible? No. Client will have n number of requirements, but is it possible or not? We need to analyze that. As a software developers, as a software company, right, as a service providers, we need to analyze, right, client requirements we can able to achieve or not, we can able to do or not. That analysis we need to do it here, guys. We need to get the requirement from the client and we need to analyze on that requirement. Is it possible or not? Second one is planning. Here we need to think, if I want to develop this software project, very good. If I want to develop this software project, right, what are the technologies I want to use? What front end I want to use? What back end I want to use? What databases I want to use? Everything we need to plan it here. How many developers I want? How many testers I want? How many UI developers I want? How many database engineers I want? Everything we need to plan it here. Right, if I use 10 developers, how much budget, how much budget I need to spend? If I use 10 testers, how much budget I need to spend? Everything we need to plan in this phase, guys. Once planning is completed, the third phase is design. The third phase is design, guys. Here, whatever we have planned, right, that design we need to put on the paper, guys. Blueprint, guys. Design is nothing but blueprint. Right, design is required, guys. Software design, we will call it as software design. Software design and architectural design. Software design or architectural design. Third phase is software design or architectural design, guys. Right, once a design is completed, then our actual development will start, guys. Then our actual development will start. Fourth phase is development. Once development is completed, our testers will come and test the application, guys. How developers are developed the project, whether they, right, fulfilled the client requirement or not. Right, testers will come and testers will test our project. Testing, guys. Once the testing is completed, we need to deploy the project, guys. Deployment. Once deployment is completed, next here maintenance, support, guys. Maintenance. See, guys, so these are the several phases we have, guys. SDLC methodology focuses on below phases of software development. It focus on, otherwise SDLC methodology focuses on below phases of software development. SDLC is a methodology. It will give one process, guys. It will define, otherwise it will define one process to create high quality software project. SDLC methodology focuses on below phases of software development. If you want to develop the software project, compulsory you should follow all these phases. Guys. First, you need to collect the requirement from the client and you need to analyze that requirement. Analyzing the requirement is nothing but what? A client is asking so and so. Right? Can we able to do that client requirement or not? Is it feasible or not? Can we able to fulfill the client's requirement or not? We need to analyze it here. Once analysis completed, planning. planning, guys. Right here in planning section, what we will do, right here, what front end I want to use, what back end I want to use, what database I want to use, how many developers I want to recruit, how many testers I want to recruit, how many database engineers I want to recruit, what is the budget of this project. Everything we need to plan accordingly. Right, once planning is completed, third phase is software design and architectural design. We need to prepare the design document, guys. High level design document, low level design documents we need to prepare. Once that architectures, the design documents, everything is prepared, then we need to give these designs to developers. We need to give these design documents to developers. Developers will go through that design documents thoroughly. They will go through that design documents properly, right? Then based on the design document, they will start the development. Based on the design which you have given, based on that, they will start the development. Once the development is completed, we need to test. Once the development is completed, directly we won't hand over it to the client, guys. We need to test, right, whether it is working properly or not. Right? Is it working as per client requirement or not? We need to test it properly. For that, we have separate testing team is available. That testing team will test all the functionality which are developed by the development team. Once testing is completed, we need to deploy the project. Delivering the project means what? Deploying the projects, guys. We need to deploy the project. Once you have delivered the project to client, maintenance, guys, right, few years we need to provide the support, guys. We need to provide the support. If there is any problem occurs, right, client can't able to resolve that problem. Client don't know Java, client don't know Python, client don't know .NET, so he can't able to go inside the code and he can't able to fix that issue. Again, he will approach to us only. He will come to us only. If there is any problem, then we need to provide the support. Then we need to provide the maintenance of that project also. These are the different phases are available in SDLC. SDLC methodology focuses on all these phases of software development. Guys, have a look into this ones. What is SDLC, guys? SDLC is a software development life cycle. It is a methodology, guys. It is a methodology. It will define one process to create high quality software project, guys. Creating the software project is not a matter, right? We need to create high quality software project. Client should satisfy. Client should happy with our project, guys. Whatever the project we are developing, with that, client should happy. Client should satisfy, right? Then only we can able to run our business successfully. Right, if your business wants to success, first your clients should satisfy your, right, with your what we call, right, whatever with your product, guys. Whatever your product you have, with that product your client should satisfy, then only your business will get success. Client satisfaction is very, very important for us. That's why here high quality software we need to develop. Right, SDLC methodology focuses on these phases for software development, guys. What phases are there? Requirement analysis, planning is available, software design or architectural design is available, development is available, testing is available, deployment is available, maintenance is available. Guys, have a look into this. Up to here clear? Please confirm once. Very good. See, guys, we have several methodologies in SDLC, guys. We have several methodologies in SDLC. What methodologies are available, guys? See, guys, we have several methodologies in SDLC. We have several methodologies in SDLC, guys. What methodologies are available? What methodologies are available? We have several methodologies in SDLC. Right. The first one, guys, very, very first one, right? Waterfall methodology. waterfall methodology. Second one is V model. Second one is V model. Third one is spiral model. Third one is spiral model. Fourth one is agile model. Agile model, etc. See guys, like this we have several models are available guys. We have several models are available in market. Forget about all these things guys. Mainly we are going to focus on the first model what we have guys. The first model which came into the market, waterfall methodology guys. We need to talk about this waterfall methodology, right? After that waterfall methodology, several other methodologies also came guys, but finally agile methodology got very success guys, right? Almost all the companies are using agile methodology only, right? So compare with all these methodologies, which one is more powerful and popular guys? Agile methodology only. 99.9999%, right? Every company will follow this agile model only guys. I have 10 plus years of experience, 10.5 years of experience I have guys, right? In my past 10.5 years I never worked with these methodologies guys, right? From past 10 and a half years I am working with agile model only. I am working with agile model only guys, right? All these things are the right before 10 to 15 years back methodology guys. 15 years back methodology, so no one is using these methodologies guys, right? From past 10 and a half years I am working with agile model only. I am working with agile model only guys. Still I am using agile only guys. Still I am using agile only. From past 10 and a half years I am using this only guys. So see how much important guys. See guys, first methodology guys, which one came into the market? Which software methodology first came into the market? Waterfall guys, waterfall. But in waterfall there was some drawbacks are available, some problems are available, some limitations are available. Clients are not satisfying with the waterfall methodologies guys. Clients are not satisfying with the waterfall methodology. That's why several other methodologies also came into the market to try to overcome those problems. But finally agile methodology came into the market. Whatever the problems we have seen in waterfall methodology, all those problems agile methodology is overcoming. With agile methodology we can overcome the problems which we faced with the waterfall methodology. That's why clients are very happy with this agile model. Clients have very happy with this agile model guys. So that's why still from past 15 years, right, this agile only leading in the market. Understood guys? First guys, people use it to work with waterfall methodology guys. In waterfall methodology we have so many disadvantages. To overcome those problems several other methodologies also came, but those methodologies are not become popular guys, right? So finally agile model came. Agile model got a lot of popularity, right? Why? Because whatever the problems we have seen in waterfall methodology, all the problems this agile methodology is resolving. With this agile methodology we can overcome all the problems guys. That's why agile methodology got this much popularity. And clients will very happy. Clients are very happy with this agile model only. That's why still, right, almost 100% of the companies, every company is following this agile only. Even if you attend for the interview, right, compulsory question will come on agile model guys. Agile is the very important model, and compulsory interview questions will come on agile guys. Okay, up to here clear? Right, so we'll discuss what is waterfall methodology, what is agile methodology, what is the difference between waterfall and agile methodology. We will discuss guys. Waterfall I am not going to spend much time guys. Why? Because we need to spend more time on agile. We need to spend more time on agile guys. We need to understand more about the agile guys. That's why I'm not going to spend much time on waterfall guys. before going to understand agile methodology, we need to understand what problems we have with this waterfall methodology. Why people are going for this agile methodology, we need to understand. That's why first I am trying to show what problems we have with this waterfall methodology, guys. What is waterfall methodology? What problems we have with this waterfall methodology? I am trying to show you guys. Okay. First, what is waterfall methodology, guys? What is waterfall methodology? Right, when this waterfall methodology came into the market, guys, waterfall methodology came in 1970s, guys. Waterfall methodology came into market in 1970s, guys. Right, so here waterfall model was the first model, guys, that introduced as the process model. See, guys, this is the process, right? This is the process. As a process model, the first model is waterfall model they introduced, guys. Right, next here, observe, guys. Right, waterfall model, it introduced in 1970s, guys. It introduced in 1970s. Waterfall model introduced in 1970. Right, the waterfall model is the waterfall model is the first. The waterfall model is the first model that introduced as process model. The waterfall model is the first model that introduced as process model. Right, so here we can call waterfall model, we can call it as linear model, linear or sequential or step-by-step approach, guys. Waterfall model, we can call waterfall model is a linear approach, or we can call sequential, right? Linear or sequential approach, sequential or step-by-step approach. Step-by-step approach to develop software project. Waterfall model is a linear or sequential or step-by-step approach to develop a software project. Guys, read these statements. Waterfall model is introduced in 1970s. Right, the waterfall model is the first model that introduces as process model. Waterfall model is a linear or sequential or step-by-step approach to develop software project. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? Right, guys. Now observe carefully how waterfall methodology look like. So what is the first phase, guys? What is the first phase? Requirements analysis. Requirement analysis is the first phase. What is the second phase, guys? What is the second phase? Planning. Planning is the second phase, guys. Planning is the second phase. Right, what is the third phase, guys? Third phase is design. Third phase is design. Right, what is the fourth phase, guys? Development. Fourth phase is the development. What is the fifth phase, guys? Testing. Fifth phase is the testing. Testing we need to follow. Right. After testing, what we have? After testing, deployment. Deployment. After deployment, what, guys? Support, guys. Support or maintenance. Maintenance. See, guys, here total requirement analysis, planning, design, development, testing, deployment, maintenance, guys. Observe very carefully, guys. Observe carefully. Requirement analysis. Second step is planning. Third step is design. Fourth step is development. Fifth step is testing. Next step is deployment. The last step is maintenance. The last step is maintenance, guys. Why we are calling as waterfall methodology? Why we are calling as linear approach? Why we are calling as sequential approach? Why we are calling as step-by-step approach? See, guys, observe carefully. Guys, right, in our building, we have the steps, right? Right, in our building, we have the steps. Right now, I am in first step, top beginning first step, guys. From here, I throw the water, guys. I throw the water. How the water will come, guys? Water will fall step by step or not? First water will come to the second step. Next water will come to the third step. Next water will come to the fourth step. Water will come to the fifth step. Water will come to the sixth step. Water will come to the seventh step, like this, guys. Right. If I throw the water at here, directly it will come to last step, guys. No, right? Directly it won't come to last step, right? If you throw the water at here, slowly it will come step by step, all the steps it will cover, guys. This is the waterfall methodology. Right, step by step, water will come step by step, guys. Step by step approach. Sequential approach. Sequential means what? First you should complete the requirement analysis. Once requirement analysis is completed, once you came to the conclusion, yes, we can do this project. We can do this project. Once you came to that conclusion, then only go for the planning. Right, in planning section, you need to think what front end we need to develop, what back end we need to develop, what database we need to use, what front end technologies we need to use, what back end technologies we need to use, how many resources we need to recruit, how many days, within how many days we can able to complete. That everything you need to plan. Once that planning part is completed, then only go for the design. Then only go for the design. In design, whatever you have in your mind to develop this project, everything you need to keep in that document. That is called blueprint. High level design, low level design, architecture sketch, whatever the diagrams are there, everything you need to prepare at here. Once design is completed, then only it will go to the development phase. Once development is completed, then only it will go to the testing phase. Once testing is completed, then only we need to deploy the project. Once deployment is completed, then only maintenance will come into the picture. It is sequential process. Guys, tell me, right, without completing requirement, can I go to the design phase, guys? What client is expecting, if you don't have the clarity on that, can you go for design? Client, what client is expecting, what client wants, if you don't know that, can you able to design that, guys? No, we can't, guys. So once requirement analysis, first you need to gather that input from the client, what he wants, then only you can go to next phase. Here planning you need to do, then only you can go to the design. Guys, without having this design, here development is possible? No, we can't able to develop, guys. First design is required for development, guys. Without development, testing is possible, guys. Are code not yet developed, what you will test? As a tester, what you will test? Without development, the code, right? Compulsory before testing, development should complete. Right? Without testing, can you able to deploy, guys? No, we can't. Without testing, we can't able to deploy the project. Right? Without deploying, what you will maintain, guys? You can't able to maintain anything. See, this is the linear process. This is the sequential process. This is the step-by-step process. Understand, guys? Waterfall methodology is step-by-step approach, linear approach, sequential approach, guys. Right? If you throw the water at here, how that water will fall, guys? Step by step. Step by step, it will go like this, guys. Same way, step by step, we need to follow this process. First step is completed. Then only we can go to second step. Second step is completed. Then only we can go for third step. Third step is completed. Then only we can go for fourth step. Like that, step by step, we need to follow. Understood, guys? That's why we will call it as waterfall methodology. Is it clear? Guys, respond. Is it clear? Very good. See, guys, here, what problems are there with this waterfall methodology? All are good, right? Everything is fine, right? Then why we need to go for other methodologies? What problems are there with this waterfall methodology? See, guys, if you throw the water on top, guys, first floor, water will come down like this. Step by step, it will come. Now, water is in third step, guys. Water is in third step, guys. Now tell me that water next it will come to fourth step, or again that water can go back to the second step, guys. You have thrown some water, guys. That water is coming step by step. Now the water is in third step, guys. Next it will come to fourth step, or next it will go to again back to the second step, guys. Water can able to go back to the second step. Respond, guys, respond. If you throw some water on first step, it came to third step. Next it will go to the fourth step, or it will go back to the second step. Is it possible that water can go back to the previous steps? No, guys, it won't go. Maybe now. Nor how maybe? How it will go? Water won't go back. Right? Water always will come like this. It won't go back. If you go to any waterfalls, right, from top, from hills, water will come down, or from down, water will go up. Tell me, Noor. If you go to any waterfalls, water will come down from hills. It won't go back. So here also, right, step by step, right, here currently I am in design phase. After completing design, I can able to go to development phase. I can't able to go back to planning. I can't able to go back to requirement. See, guys, in waterfall, the main problem is, the first problem is we can't able to go back to previous phases. We can't able to go back to previous phases, guys. Previous phases we can't able to go. Every time step by step, next step, next step, next step, like that only we can go. We can't able to go back to previous phase. That is one problem. That is one problem. The second problem is requirement time. Client will give some requirement at the beginning, guys. At the beginning, before starting the project, very first stage, client will give the requirements to the company. Right. So company started analysis, company started planning, company completed design, company started development, guys. Process is going on step by step. Right. If client got some other idea, oh, I want to change my project something. Right. If I do in another way, if we do in another way, right, we will get more profits. So we need to change the project. Now client will go to the company. Initially, right, 5 months back I have given one requirement. You people are working on that. Now little bit changes are required in that. Little bit changes are required in that. No. Company won't agree for that. Company won't agree for that. Whatever the requirement you have given beginning, so that is fixed. That is fixed. In the middle, I am not going to change your requirement. Right? Based on your initial requirement, we started planning. We have completed design. We have started development also. Now again you are coming and you are saying, no, some requirement changes are there like that. No, it is not acceptable. Requirement changes are not acceptable in the middle if you go with waterfall methodology, guys. If you go with waterfall methodology, requirement changes are not acceptable in the middle. At initial time, whatever the requirement you have given, that is fixed. That is fixed, guys. In the middle, if you want to change the requirement, it is not acceptable in the waterfall methodology. That is very, 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 very big problem, guys. That is one of the most biggest problem. Requirement changes are not allowing. See, guys, you only tell me, guys. Right, I approached to one company for one software development, guys. Right, software development is nothing but what, guys? Right, I am planning to start one business. I'm planning to start one business. For my business, one software is required. For my business, one software is required, guys. Now I approached to the company and I have shared my requirement, guys. I shared my requirement with that company people. Array, I'm going to start so and so business. For that business, I want one software. That software look like this. I have given my requirement to the company. Okay. Right, company told, yes, boss, we will do your project, but it will take 4 years of the time. To complete your project, it will take 4 years of the time. Right, it is very big software, big project, so it will take minimum 4 years to complete that project. Right, and it will take 5 CR. 5 CR it will take. 5 crores it will take, and 4 years of the time. Okay. Client also agreed. Done. You can proceed. Start like that. Okay. After 1 year, this person, client, whoever given the project to client, right? So that person went into the market. After 1 year, he went into the market, guys. Right, at that time, right, whatever the plan he have, right, so that with that plan already, so many people are started the business in the market, guys. Right, 1 year back, right, he have one plan. Based on that plan only, he approached to the company. They started one project. Right, but after 1 year, right, he went to the market, right, he have seen, right, so many people already started the business, whatever the plan he have, guys. With the same plan, so many people are started the business. Oh my God. Now what I need to do? I need to go in some better way. Already so many people are started. Right, already my idea, whatever idea I have, with that idea, so many people are came into the market. Now I need to go in some more better way. Then only I can able to succeed. Otherwise, definitely I will get failure. I will fail. So that's why again he approached the company. Right, whatever the plan I have, with that plan, so many people are came into the market. So I need to do some more changes. I need to go in better way than others. So if I want to go better way than others, some changes are required in this project. Right, you told like that, guys. Companies are not accepting. Companies won't accept, guys. Is it problem or not? Is it problem or not, guys? In the business, right, a single idea won't work, right? Entire 4 years, 5 years, single idea won't, right? Based on the market, we need to change. Based on the market, we need to change our ideas also, correct or not? Based on the market, do we need to change our ideas or not? Yes, we need to change our plans. But in waterfall, they are not accepting our changes, right? This is very, very, very biggest problem, guys. Right, array 1 year, I have given my requirement 1 year back to the company. Within this 1 year only, so many people are came with my idea. Right, next 3 more years is required to complete this project. Within that 3 years, how many people will come to the market? So many, guys. So I need to go in better way. If I want to go better way, right, I need to do some changes in my project. But company people are not accepting, right? Company people are not accepting the changes. At the beginning, whatever the requirement you have given, that is fixed, they are saying. Then what I need to do? Money waste, time waste, everything waste. Is it correct or not, guys? Client will satisfy here? Client will not satisfy for this. Client will not satisfy for this. So this is one more problem which we have. This is one more problem which we have with the waterfall methodology. Okay, guys. Fine. So what is other problem, guys? What other problem we have? Tell me. Right here, client given 4 years of the time. 4 years of the time, guys. In waterfall methodology, this testing will happen at the end of the project only. Testing will happen at the end only, guys. Right? If testing happen at the end, what is the problem? Okay, they said 4 years of the time. 4 years of the time. Right, after 4 years, right, the client came to the company. Client came to the company. Now the company people have showed demo to the client, guys. Company people given demo to the client. Right now, client is not satisfied with that project. Client is not satisfied with that project, guys. That project screens, whatever they implemented, those screens look and feel wise not good. Not good. There is no quality. Right? Company used freshers to develop this project. Right? I am investing 5 crores rupee, but company people used freshers to develop this project. Tell me, right, compare with experienced people, freshers, how much quality they can able to provide. Freshers don't know how to give the quality project. So here they use freshers to develop this project. That's why here quality is not there. Client is not at all happy with their requirement. Not at all happy with their requirement. Client is expecting something, but company is developed something. Both are not matching. Both are not matching, guys. Then what client will do? What client will do, guys? 4 years completed, guys. 4 years completed. And now again company will rework on that. It will take more time. And again it will take more money also. 5 crores are completed, 4 years also completed. Now client is not happy. Client, if he move to other company, what is again he need to spend 4 years, again he need to spend money, right? If client moves to the another company, again he need to spend time and again he need to spend money. Correct or not? Other company won't do for free of cost, right? And again he need to spend money and again some more time will get waste, guys. This is one more problem. This is one more problem at here. Testing will happen at the end only. Testing will happen at the end only. And one more problem is client interactions are very less, guys. In waterfall methodology, client interactions are very less. See, guys, you asked to the builder to construct 5-floor building. Each 5 flats are required, guys. Right? So at the beginning, he showed one design, guys. Hey, you will get bedrooms like this. You will get a hall like this. You will get kitchens like this. You will get washrooms like this. He showed some design. Right? Okay, you agreed for that, and you have given the money, and they started the work. But what they told, it will take 2 years of the time to complete this building. So come 2 years, after 2 years. Company people, that builder told to the client, come after 2 years. By that time we will finish your building, like that. Okay, that client also came after 2 years only. Client also came after 2 years only. But after 2 years, right, that building whatever they constructed, that is not good. That is not as per client requirement. That is not as per client expectations. Right? Wherever they showed hall, in that place washrooms are came. Wherever they showed kitchen, in that place hall came. Wherever they showed bedrooms, their kitchen came. Client will happy at that time. Client will feel happy. Tell me, guys, client will feel happy? No, right? Client will not happy. Then what they will do? Building is completed. What they will do now? Five floors building completed, guys. Each floor 5 flats, 5 into 5, 25 flats completed. But client is not happy with that. That building is not as per client expectation. Nothing, right? Nothing he can't able to do. So that's why in the project development, right, every 1 week or every 2 weeks, if possible daily, client interactions are very important. And every day, step by step, whatever we are doing, we need to show to the client. Client should feel happy. Then only we need to go for next step. But in waterfall, we don't have that facility. The testing will happen at the end only. Client can able to see the project at the end only. In the middle, they are not showing to the client. There is no proper client interaction in the waterfall. Because of that, client is not satisfying with the waterfall methodology. Is this problem or not? Tell me. Is it problem or not, guys? Yes, this is also one of the biggest problem. So like this, we have several problems with waterfall methodology. Clients are not at all happy with the waterfall methodology, guys. Client at all, not at all happy clients with this waterfall methodology. Right? Whatever the problems we have seen in waterfall methodology, to overcome all these problems, agile model came into the picture. Whatever the problems we discussed so far, to overcome all these problems, agile model came into the picture. Right, guys? What problems we have, guys? What problems we have? Let me note it down those problems, guys. Here what we have written. In this model, we will complete one phase, then only we will move to another phase. Then only we will move to another phase. Then only we will move to another phase. Right, guys. Now tell me, guys, what are the disadvantages we have, guys? Problems with waterfall. Problems with waterfall. What problems are there? What problems are there, guys? What problems are there with this waterfall methodology? See, guys, first one is requirements can't be changed in the middle. Requirements can't be changed in the middle. Whatever the requirements you have given in the beginning, that is fixed. They won't change in the middle, guys. They won't change in the middle. Right? Next, guys, we can't go back to previous phases, guys. We can't go back to previous phases in the waterfall methodology. Right? We can't go back to the previous phases. Right? Next, client involvements are very, very less. Client involvement is very, very less. Testing will happen at the end only. Testing will happen at the end only. Testing will happen at the end only. Next, right here, risk is very high, guys. Risk is very high. Risk is very high. All these are the disadvantages which we have got. All these are the disadvantages with waterfall, guys. These are the disadvantages, right, which we have with the waterfall methodology. Have a look into this, guys. Problems with waterfall. Requirements can't be changed in the middle. We can't go back to the previous phases. Client involvement is very, very less. Testing will happen at the end only. Risk is very high. Risk is very high. Then when we can go for this waterfall? When we can go for this waterfall? You are saying these many problems with the waterfall. Then when we can go for waterfall? When we can go for waterfall? When this waterfall is best suitable, guys? Right? When requirements are fixed. When requirements are fixed, guys, requirements won't change based on the market strategies. Requirements won't change based on the market strategies. Requirements are fixed. Then we can go for waterfall. And project is very small projects. Within 1 month or 2 months, right, we can able to finish that project. Then you can go for waterfall. Why? Because within 1 month, there won't much changes will come in the market. Correct? Within 1 or 2 months, much changes won't come in the market. So if the project is small, right, then you can go for waterfall, not a problem. Right? Next year, if budget is fixed, then you can go for waterfall, guys. Right? When we can go for waterfall? When we can go for waterfall? When we can go for waterfall? First one, guys. First step. If requirements are fixed, then you can go. If requirements are fixed, then you can go. Right? If budget is fixed, then you can go. If budget is fixed, then you can go. Right, if budget is fixed, and if project is a small project, if project is small, then you can go. And when we can go for waterfall, guys? If requirements are fixed, if a budget is fixed, if a project is small, then we can go for waterfall methodologies. Guys, have a look into this waterfall methodology once. Have a look into this waterfall methodology, guys. How it look like? How it look like waterfall methodology. Waterfall methodology. Go to images. Here, let me take anyone. See, guys. First one is what, guys? Requirements. Design, guys. They will give different formats. See, guys, here. What is the first approach, guys? What is the first one? Requirement analysis. Next one is planning. Next one is design. Next one is development. Next one is testing. Next one is deployment and maintenance. So this is what linear approach, step by step approach, guys. Linear approach, step by step approach. See here what we have, what phases are there. First one is requirement analysis, planning, design, development, testing, deployment, and maintenance. Guys. We need to follow these phases, guys. Right? This one we can call it as linear approach, sequential approach, step-by-step approach, anything you can call. Okay. Is it clear, guys? Waterfall methodology. What is waterfall methodology? What disadvantages we have with waterfall methodology? That all these things are clear. Is it clear, guys? Can I start, Ajay? Guys, tell me, please confirm. Is it clear? Please go through this once again. People are not responding. Please go through this once again, guys. People are not responding. Please go through this. What is SDLC? What is waterfall methodology? Please go through the steps once. Please go through the notes once, guys. Then you guys will get clarity. Please read it once. Please read it once. Then I will start Ajay. Please read it once. So next one is agile methodology. Next one is agile methodology. What is this agile, guys? Can anyone respond in chat box? What is agile? What is agile methodology? What is agile, guys? Can anyone respond? Right, guys. Here we have several SDLC methodologies are available. In that, waterfall is one of the methodology. Same way, we have one more methodology which is called as agile methodology. Agile is one of the SDLC methodology, guys. What is agile, guys? It is one of the SDLC methodology. Agile is a one of the SDLC methodology. One of the SDLC methodology. Right. So here it is a way to manage the project by breaking. See, guys, in waterfall, what we are doing, guys, entire project we are going to develop and entire project we are going to deliver in waterfall. But coming to agile, not like that. Coming to agile, not like that, guys. The project, whatever we have, that project we are going to break into several phases. The project we are going to break into several phases in the agile methodology. We are not going to deliver the entire project in single shot. We are not going to complete the entire development in single shot. Whatever the project we have, that project we are going to split. The project we are going to break into several phases, and phase by phase we are going to work, guys. Right, first phase we will complete first and we will hand over that first phase to the client. If a client is satisfied with the first phase development, then we will move to second phase. Right, once the second phase is completed, again we will deliver the second phase to the client. If a client is happy with the second phase, then only we will move to third phase. Or if client not happy, he suggested some changes. Again, we need to go and again we need to work on those changes. Requirement changes are acceptable in agile, but in waterfall, requirement changes in the middle, it is not acceptable. But coming to agile, it is acceptable, guys. We need to accept the client changes and we need to work on those changes if you go with this agile methodology. Right, guys? First step, guys. Agile methodology. In agile, we are going to divide the project into several phases, guys. We are not going to deliver the entire project in single shot. It is a way to manage. It is a way to manage. It is a way to manage the project. It is a way to manage the project by breaking into several phases. It is a way to manage the project by breaking into several phases, guys. Here we are going to break the project into several phases. We are not going to develop entire project in single shot in agile methodology, right? So waterfall methodology, we can call it as linear methodology or step-by-step methodology or sequential methodology, guys. But coming to agile, we can call it as iterative approach. Iterative methodology. It is iterative approach, guys. Agile is also called as iterative approach. Agile is also called as iterative approach to develop and deliver the project. Guys, read these statements. Agile is one of the SDLC methodology. It is a way to manage the project by breaking into several phases. Agile is also called as iterative approach to develop and deliver the project. Right here, we can achieve in, if you go with agile guys, we can achieve continuous development and continuous delivery guys, continuous development and continuous delivery using agile methodology. And here we can achieve continuous development and continuous delivery, continuous development and continuous delivery in agile guys. Here we can achieve continuous development and continuous delivery. Means what is that guys? That here delivery, if you go with waterfall, delivery is only one time, at the end guys. But here not one time, multiple deliveries are available. We are breaking the project into several phases guys. See guys, in waterfall, once you complete the entire project, then only you can able to hand over it to the client. Client will start getting the revenue after completing the project. Suppose if you give 4 years of the time to complete the project, after 4 years only client will start getting the revenue on that project guys. Client will get money on that project after 4 years only. But in agile not like that guys. We are breaking the project into several phases. First phase will take 1 month of the time to complete. First we will complete that first phase and we will deliver it to the client. Now on that first phase, client will start getting the revenue. He don't need to wait until 4 years. First phase already we have delivered to the client. Client can start getting the revenue on that first phase. From 1 month onwards, from second month onwards, he can start getting revenue on the first phase. Right, in the next month end, we will deliver the second phase to the client. So now client will start the revenue. Client will getting the revenue on first 2 phases guys. From second month onwards, he will get the revenues on 2 phases. Right, by third month end, we will deliver the third phase. Client will get the revenue on 3 phases from third month onwards. See guys, client also will get the money. Right, if you go to waterfall, client needs to wait until completing 4 years. Then only company will deliver the project. Then only he start marketing and he start getting the money on that project guys. But here not like that, right? Every phase we are delivering guys. Once completed, deliver the phase. Right, so client will use that project in the market and he can get the money on that phase guys. Second month, when second phase is completed, deliver it. Client will get the money on the second phase from second month onwards guys. See here, continuous deliveries are available guys, not in single delivery. Continuous development is available, continuous delivery is available in agile. But in waterfall, single shot only, single development, single delivery in waterfall. But if you go with agile, continuous development and continuous delivery is available. Understand guys? Is this clear? Continuously development we can do and continuously delivery we can do in agile approach. But in waterfall, we don't have that facility. In waterfall, we don't have that facility. Right, next guys. And here, if you go with the agile methodology, right here, constant collaborations with the stakeholders is available guys. Right here, it involves constant collaboration with stakeholders. Stakeholders are nothing but what? Clients guys. Clients are nothing but stakeholders. Right here in agile, right, we will interact with the stakeholders continuously, constantly. We will interact with the stakeholders every day, every week, every month. We will interact with the client people. Right, whenever you have completed the first phase, we need to take the feedback from the client. Right, you are completing first phase within 1 month only. Within 1 month only you are completing, not 1 month, 15 days only you are completing the first phase. Right, client is not required to wait until 4 years. Right, in 15 days, whatever you have completed, right, we need to give the demo to client. Client should satisfy. If a client is not satisfied, if a client suggested any changes, no problem, right? We have spent only 15 days. No problem. If a client suggested any changes, we can rework on that. But in waterfall guys, you have spent 4 years of the time. If client suggested any changes, see, entire 4 years will get waste. But here just 15 days only we spent, right? No problem. We can rework if client is not happy. Correct or not? 4 years or 15 days? Rework is okay for 15 days or rework is okay for 4 years, guys? Tell me, guys. In Agile, to complete each phase, we are taking 15 days. Right? If a client is not satisfied with that phase, no problem, we can rework. Only 15 days we spent, right? But if you go to waterfall, entire project we are delivering at a time. Right? We are giving the demo to client at the end only. We spent 4 years of the time already. If client is not happy, can you able to rework from beginning again in waterfall? Response. I want response from you guys. No, it is not possible. It is not possible, guys. Right here, right here, right, constant collaboration. It involves constant collaboration. It involves constant collaboration with the stakeholders. Stakeholders are nothing but clients, guys. Stakeholders are nothing but clients only. Right? Next, continuous involvement, continuous improvement every stage, guys. We need to take the feedback. Right? If client is not happy, we will put more efforts and we will improve more, guys. Continuous improvement at every stage. Continuous improvement at every stage. Continuous improvement at every stage. Right. So in Agile, planning, implementation, planning, implementation, testing, and delivery is a cyclic process. Guys. In Agile, planning, implementation, testing, and delivery is a cyclic process at here. It is a cyclic process, guys. Right? Why I am saying cyclic process, guys? Here we are dividing the project into multiple phases. At each phase, all these things are required, guys. For each phase, all these things are involved. That's why I'm saying in Agile, all these things are cyclic process. See, guys, let me take one diagram. See, guys, this is the Agile methodology. Guys. First one, second, third, fourth, fifth. Again, it is a cyclic process, guys. It is not step-by-step process. It is a cyclic process. Guys. 1 minute, guys. This diagram is not clear. Let me take another diagram. See, guys, This is the Agile, guys. And this is the Agile. Each phase, we are dividing the project into multiple phases, right? Each phase, all these steps are involved, guys. Right? First, stage one, guys. Phase one, planning is required, design is required, development is required, testing is required, deploy is required, review is required, then delivery to the client. Here we need to take the feedback from the client. If the client is happy, then we need to start second phase. Again, for second phase, from beginning, planning, design, develop, test, deploy, review, deliver. At once second, again we need to take the feedback from the client. If the client is happy with the second phase, then we need to start third phase, guys, third module. Again, for third module, planning, design, develop, test, deploy, review, launch. For every module, right, all these are the cyclic process, continuous process. For every module, these are all continuous process. That's why I told continuous development and continuous delivery is we can achieve with this Agile methodology. This is continuous development, continuous delivery, guys. Not like waterfall. In waterfall, single shot. Right? Single development, single delivery in waterfall. But here not like that. This is continuous development and continuous delivery process. It is a cyclic process, guys. Here that's why I mentioned. It here, guys. See, in Agile, planning, implementation, testing, delivery is a cyclic process. Continuous improvement at every stage. Why continuous improvement is available, guys? For every stage, we are taking the feedback from the client. Client will give more suggestions. Client will tell more changes. We will work on that so we can improve the project more. Here it involves continuous, constant collaboration with stakeholders. Every time we are interacting with the client people, then whatever client is suggesting, according that we are doing the changes also. Here we can achieve continuous development and continuous delivery in Agile. Just now we have seen continuous development, continuous delivery is available. Agile is also called as iterative approach to develop and deliver the project. It is not sequential, step-by-step process, guys. It is a iterative approach. Right? It is a way to manage the project by breaking into several phases. The entire project we are going to divide into multiple phases. Phase by phase we are going to work. Agile is one of the SDLC methodology. See, guys, here observe carefully, guys. Here client given 100 requirements, guys. Client given 100 requirements. Right, but all 100 requirements, if you go with waterfall, we need to deliver all 100 requirements at a time. In waterfall, we need to deliver all 100 requirements at a time. But coming to Agile, we are not going to deliver all 100 requirements at a time. What we are going to do, these 100 requirements we are going to divide into multiple phases. What we are going to divide? In first phase, I will give 30 requirements. Right? In second phase, I will give 30 requirements. In third phase, I will give 40 requirements. Right? 100 requirements I am not going to deliver in single shot. I am going to divide. I am going to split the requirements into multiple phases. In first phase, I will deliver the 30 requirements. In second phase, I will deliver the 30 requirements. In third phase, I will deliver the 40 requirements. See, guys, now I started the first phase, guys. In first phase, whenever you started first phase, right, we need to start with the planning. We next design, next develop, next testing, next deploy, next review, next launch. Right here we need to take the feedback from the client. If a client is happy with the 30 requirements, then we need to start work on that second 30 requirements. For second 30 requirements, again from beginning, planning is required, design we required, develop is required, test is required, deploy is required, review is required, and launch it. Again, we need to take the feedback from the client. And if the client is satisfied, then we need to start the third phase. In third phase, we are going to deliver 40 requirements. Again, same story, planning, design, develop, test, deploy, review, and launch. So like this, we need to work in Agile, guys. See, the entire requirements we are going to split into multiple phases. In Agile terminology, we are not going to call as phase, guys. We need to call it as a sprint. What we need to call, guys? Sprint, guys. The requirement, the project we are going to divide into multiple sprints. Sprints wise we are going to work. First sprint. In first sprint we are going to deliver 30 requirements. In second sprint we are going to deliver 30 requirements. In third sprint we are going to deliver 40 requirements. Guys, here requirement changes are acceptable in Agile, guys. After completing the 30 requirements, I will give demo to the client. If a client is not happy, if a client suggested some changes, then we need to work on those changes. Guys. Requirement changes are allowed in Agile methodology. Once a client is happy with first 30 requirements, then only we will move to second 30 requirements. Right. Then after completing second sprint, again we need to connect with client people. If client people are satisfied, then only we will go for third sprint. So like this we will work in Agile. Guys, now tell me, requirement changes are accepting or not in Agile? Guys, please respond quick. Requirement changes are accepting or not in Agile? Tell me, guys. Are we accepting the requirement changes or not in Agile? Accepting. Client interactions are there or not? Compare with waterfall, client interactions are more or not? Right, client interactions are more. Guys. Every time we are taking the feedback from the client. Right, as per market changes, as per market strategies, every time we are changing. Guys. Right, guys. See how the sprints look like. Here, entire project we are going to divide into multiple sprints. See, guys, how it look like. Guys. See here. See, guys, this is the Agile process. Client has given 100 requirements. Right, in first requirement, in first sprint, I am going to deliver 30 requirements. In second sprint, I am going to deliver 30 requirements. In third sprint, I am going to deliver 40 requirements. First I have started. See, guys, first sprint. Right, same planning. Right, planning is required, design is required, develop is required, test is required, deploy is required, review is required, launch to the client. And we need to take the feedback from the client. If client is happy, then start. Then continue. Don't stop. Continue the second sprint. In second sprint, again planning, design, develop, test, deploy, review, launch. Again take the feedback from the client. If the client is happy with the second sprint, start the third sprint. Again same. Planning, design, develop, test, deploy, review, launch. So like this, we need to work on sprint basis. Right, we are going to divide the project into multiple sprints. Right, sprint by sprint, we are going to work. See, guys, right, after completing this first sprint, client will start getting the revenue on the first sprint, guys. Client will use this first sprint in the market. He will start getting the revenue on this first sprint. Right, once the second sprint is completed, now client will get revenue on first two sprints, guys. We have delivered the two sprints, so client will get the revenue on first two sprints. Right, third sprint also delivered, so client will get the revenue on all the entire project, guys. Okay, so like this, we need to work in Agile methodology. I will tell Anil. I will tell how much duration of the each sprint, everything I will talk now. Okay. Time duration is there, man. For each sprint, time duration is there. I will tell. Up to here, clear, guys? What is the sprint? What is Agile? What is right? Clear? Fine, guys. Fine. Observe carefully, guys. Now, in the companies, when we are working with Agile methodology, in the companies, what terminology we need to use, guys? What terminology we need to use in the companies, guys? See, terminology. What terminology we need to use in the company when we are working with Agile, guys? See, guys, first, before starting the sprint, we will have backlog grooming sessions. Before starting the sprint, we will have backlog grooming sessions, guys. Backlog grooming sessions are available. The first activity is backlog grooming session. Right after that, stories. Next we have sprint planning. Next we have sprint. We have scrum meetings. We have retrospective meeting. So this is the terminology which we need to follow when we are working with agile methodology, guys. When we are working with agile methodology, this terminology we should follow. Right? Backlog grooming, stories, sprint planning, sprint, scrum, retrospective meeting, guys. Yes, recently I have attended one interview. In that interview, the first question only, what is retrospective meeting? What we will do in the retrospective meeting? The first question only they asked, right? What is retrospective meeting? What we will do in the retrospective meeting? They asked, guys. Right? Very, very important. When you say I am working with agile methodology, compulsory questions will come on this terminology. They will ask, what is backlog grooming? What is sprint planning? What is the scrum? What is retrospective meeting? What is the story? Like that, they will ask the questions. So guys, have a look into this terminology. Backlog grooming, stories, sprint planning, sprint, scrum, retrospective meetings. So this is the terminology which we need to use frequently when we are working with agile methodology. This terminology we should use frequently, guys. Okay. Right, we'll see one by one. What is backlog grooming? What is the story? What is sprint planning? What is the sprint? What is scrum? We will discuss one by one, guys. Have a look into this terminology, guys. Yes. First, guys, what is backlog grooming, guys? It is a kind of team meeting, guys. Right here, all the team members will sit together, and here we will discuss what work is pending. In our project. So that we need to discuss in backlog grooming session. In backlog grooming is a team meeting. Here all our team members will sit together, and here we need to discuss what pending work is there. We need to discuss it here. It is a team meeting. Here we will discuss what pending works are available. Right, we need to discuss in backlog grooming meeting, guys. Backlog grooming is a team meeting. Here we will discuss what pending works are available, guys. Right, next one is stories, guys. What is story, guys? Story is nothing but one task, guys. Whatever the task is assigned for you, whatever the work is assigned for you, that work we will call it as a story. Story is nothing but a task. The work, guys, what is the work is assigned for you, that we will call it as stories, guys. Story is nothing but a task. It is a task. Task is nothing but what? Work, guys. Whatever the work is assigned for you, that one we will call it as story. In agile terminology, we will call it as story, guys. right? They will ask, "Arey, what story is assigned on your name? You need to work. I'm working on so and so story." Every story will have ID number, guys. Every story will have ID, right? You need to tell, if your manager asks, you need to tell, "I'm working on so and so 101 story. I'm working on 102 story." Like that, you need to give the right status, guys. Story is nothing but what? A task, right? Whatever the work is assigned on your name, that work we will call it as a story. Backlog grooming means what, guys? It is a team meeting. All the team members will sit together and they will discuss what pending works are available in our project. Story is nothing but what? A task. Whatever the work is assigned on your name, that work we will call it as a story. Next, guys, sprint planning. This is also one kind of team meeting only. So this is also meeting only, guys. Here what we will discuss, guys. Here priority of work, guys. Sprint planning, right? We have 100 requirements are available. Here we have 100 requirements are available. Out of these 100 requirements, what are the high priority? Whatever the high priority, right? Those high priority work we need to put in the first sprint, right? Second priority things we need to put in the second sprint. Third priority work we need to keep in the third sprint. Like that we need to divide, guys. Right, here sprint planning means here we need to discuss high priority works, guys. What high priority things are there we need to discuss in the sprint meetings. Right, sprint planning. Right, here we can say that story points is available. Story points is available. See, guys, for every story we will have some story points, guys. For every story we will have some story points. Story point will decide. Story points will decide duration of the story. Right, one story is assigned on your name, guys. Right, 1 year you will work on that story means they won't accept. They won't agree, right? 1 year you will work on only one story, not like that. At the time of creating the story only, they will give some story points, guys. Story points will decide within how many days we need to finish that story. Story points will decide within how many days we need to finish that story, guys. Right, at the time of creating the story only, they will put story points also for that story. Right, here generally we will have story points like this, guys. Generally, guys, most of the companies, guys, it is a 3 points story, it is a 5 points story, it is a 8 points story. Like that they will give the story points, guys. It will decide duration to complete the story. Duration to complete the story, guys. Story points are nothing but what? It is a duration to complete the story, guys. Right, generally in the companies we will decide like this, guys. 3 points story. 3 points story. If it is 3 points story, we need to finish it in 1 day. 1 day, within 1 day we need to finish, guys. 1 day means it is not 24 hours, guys. Don't feel 24 hours. 1 day means only 8 hours. Right, our office timings is 8 hours only per day, right? 1 day means 8 hours only you need to finish. 1 day means not 24 hours. Okay, if they have given 3 points for this story means within 1 day you need to finish that story. If they have given 5 points for the story, 5 points if they have given, then you need to finish that story in 2 days. 2 days you need to finish that story. If they have given 8 points, if they have given 8 points, then you need to finish it in 3 days. You need to finish it in 3 days, guys. So like this, based on the story, based on the work, they will put some story points also. That story points will tell you duration of the story, guys. Duration of the story. Right, here if they have given 3 points, then you need to finish it in 1 day. If they have given 5 points, then you need to finish it in 2 days. If they have given 8 points, then you need to finish it in 3 days, guys. Day means not 24 hours. Day means 8 hours only. 1 day means 8 hours only. Okay, guys. 5 points means 16 hours you need to complete. Right? 8 points means 24 hours you need to complete, guys. Understood? Next, sprint planning, guys. That is team meeting to identify the priority stories to work. It is a team meeting to identify the priority stories to work. It is a team meeting to identify the priority stories to work. Sprint planning means it is a team meeting to identify the priority stories to work. Next guys, sprint. Sprint nothing but what guys? Sprint is nothing but what? Each sprint contains a set of stories. In sprint 1 we have 30 stories. In sprint 2 we have 30 stories. In sprint 3 we have 40 stories. Sprint is nothing but set of stories to work guys. Right? Sprint is nothing but set of stories to complete. Sprint is nothing but set of stories to complete guys. Right? Next, sprint duration. Sprint duration. Guys, generally, mostly guys, 99.99%, sprint duration means it is maximum 2 weeks guys. Sprint duration is 2 weeks. Right? Sprint duration is 2 weeks guys. Sprint duration is 2 weeks. 2 weeks guys. Within 2 weeks we need to complete one sprint. They won't give beyond this guys. Beyond 2 weeks they won't give. Maximum duration of the sprint is 2 weeks. In interview, don't tell 1 month, 2 months, 3 months guys. Generally sprint means 2 weeks only we will work. 10 to 15 days, 10 to 12 days guys. 10 to 15 days max. 10 to 15 days max guys. That's it. Every month 2 sprints at least we need to work. Every month at least 2 sprints we need to work. In interview, if they ask what is the sprint duration, don't tell it is 2 months and 3 months guys. Every month at least 2 sprints we need to work guys. Right? 2 weeks means what guys? 10 working days only, right? Every week we will get Saturday, Sunday. 2 weeks means we will get 4 Saturday, Sundays. Right? If you remove that 4 Saturday, Sundays, you will get only 10 days. 10 working days you will get guys. 10 working days you will get. Next guys, Scrum meeting. Scrum meeting guys. It is a daily stand-up meeting guys. Daily stand-up meeting. Right here we will discuss. Right here we will discuss the status of the work guys. Here we need to discuss the status of the work. Right here what we have done yesterday, what we are going to do today. Right, I have some stories are right. 3 stories are assigned on my name. Out of those 3 stories, how many I have completed, how many is pending, on which story I am working. Right, all those things we need to discuss here. It is the daily stand-up meeting. Here we need to share our work status, guys. Here we need to share our work status. Right, it will maximum 15 to 20 minutes only. 15 to 20 minutes only. It won't take much time, guys. Right, we can't able to spend more time on the Scrum meetings. Right, if you spend 1 hour or 2 hours on Scrum meeting, then when you will work, guys? When you will work? That's why stand-up meeting only 15 to 20 minutes only. Right, in some companies, they will conduct day beginning, guys. Morning, early morning, they will conduct at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. In some companies, they will conduct at evening time at 5 o'clock like that, guys. Right? Scrum means what? It is the daily stand-up meeting. Here we need to discuss about the work status. Right, 3 stories are assigned on my name. They will ask, Scrum Master is available, guys. Scrum Master will open our Jira dashboard and right, based on our name, he will do the filters, guys. Right, based on 1 by 1, he will check, guys. Hey Raju, on your name 3 stories are assigned. What is the status? You need to tell story 101 is completed. I have assigned for testing. Right, story 102 I have started. Right, most probably by tomorrow end of the day I will complete the story 102. Once story 102 is completed, I will start story 103. Like that, we need to give the status of our work. Every person should give the status of work, what they assigned on their names, guys. Okay, it is a maximum 15 to 20 minutes only. Right, we can't able to spend more time on this. Okay, so next, guys, what is the retrospective meeting? This is also team meeting only. Right, when retrospective meetings will happen, guys, at the end, last day of the sprint or next day of the sprint completion date. next day of the sprint completion date or last day of the sprint, right, they will conduct retrospective meetings. In that retrospective meetings, what we will discuss, guys, in the current sprint, what things went well, what things went wrong, whatever the improvements are required, what improvements are required. If anybody wants to give any suggestions, everything they can share in this retrospective meeting. Right, we have spent the last 2 weeks on so and so sprint. Right, what achievements are there in that 2 weeks? In that sprint, what achievements are there? What went well? What went wrong? If anything went wrong, why? What is the reason? How we can able to improve? Right, people are working, people are came from different companies, right? In each and every company they will follow different strategies. If you guys want to share any ideas, you can share it here, right? In retrospective meeting we will discuss all those things, guys. In retrospective meeting we will discuss all those things. We can say it is a review meeting. We can say review meeting, right? Sprint, after sprint completed, guys, after sprint completed, after sprint completed, it is a review meeting, guys. It is a review meeting after sprint is completed. Is that clear, guys? This is the terminology which we need to use when we are working with agile methodology, guys. Backlog grooming, stories, story points, sprint planning, sprint duration, scrum, retrospective meeting, all these things we need to use, guys. Is it clear, guys? Have a look into this terminology once. Have a look into this terminology once, guys. Have a look into this terminology. Guys, if any movie is released, right, first day after movie completed, right, they will give some reviews, right? Reviewers are available, right? Outside of the theater they will give some reviews. Movie excellent, right? Movie flap, average, such kind of reviews they will give. Same way here also, after sprint completed we need to conduct one review meeting. How sprint well, how sprint has happened, right? So what things achieved, right? What things went well, what things went wrong, everything we need to discuss in the review meeting. Okay. Is it clear, guys, up to here? Right. Agile team means who will involve, guys? Agile team will involve in the agile team, guys. Right. We will have the product owners, scrum master, right, technical lead. Right. We don't have team leads, project leads concept, guys. In agile, when we are working with agile, we don't have the team leads, project leads, these kind of people. Everyone should work. He's a lead or he's a project lead, he's a team lead, he's a manager, whatever it. Everyone should work in agile. We don't have any exemptions, guys. Right? We don't have team leaders, project leaders concept at here, guys. Right? Everyone should work, guys. Right? Product owner is available. That product owner is responsible for deliverables, guys. Product owner is responsible for deliverables. Scrum masters are available, guys, who will manage the agile team. That scrum master responsibility is, right, that sprint will go smooth way, guys. Right? That scrum master will take care of that. Suppose if developer wants to talk with any database people, Developer wants to talk with any testing team, if developer wants to talk with client people, first we need to tell to Scrum Master, hey Scrum Master, arrange a call with that person. I want to talk with him. Right, you need to tell to Scrum Master, right, I need a database support here. I need database support. I want to talk with DB guy, arrange a meeting. So you need to tell to Scrum Master that Scrum Master will set up one meeting with the DB guy. Then you guys can both discuss. And if you guys want to talk with client people, tell to Scrum Master. Scrum Master will set up a call with client people. Then you can talk with them. Right, Scrum Master who will manage the sprint. That person we will call it as a Scrum Master. Right, who is taking the responsibility of the deliverables. And who is taking care of the responsibility of the deliverables, that person we will call it as product owner. Here we have tech leads, guys, not team leads, guys. Technical leads are available. Right, technical lead is nothing but who? Senior resource in the project. Senior resource in the project, we will call it as technical lead, guys. That person will have some stories. That person need to work on the stories, and he need to help to the team members, guys. He need to help to junior team members. Tech lead means he is the senior resource in the project. He should help to junior resources. Right, apart that we don't have any project leads, team leads kind of things at here. Right, team members means everyone will come. Developers, testers, everyone will come under part of team members, guys. Right, all these members will involve in Agile team. Right, guys, in some companies, right, DevOps people also involved in the Scrum meetings. Right, DevOps people also will be involved in the Scrum meetings, but in some companies, only for DevOps teams, they will conduct separate Scrum meetings, guys. Right, DevOps team mostly they won't involve in the project Scrum meetings, guys. Why? Because right, these are the working related stories, guys, work stories. DevOps team won't involve in these stories. When DevOps team is required at the time of deployment guys. So that's why DevOps team mostly they won't involve in this Scrum meeting, guys. Right, in this Scrum meeting, mostly DevOps team won't involve. Sometimes will involve also. Right, for only DevOps engineers, separate Scrum meetings will happen, guys. Okay. See, guys, DevOps engineer, for each and every project, a dedicated development team is available. For every project, dedicated testing team is available. But for every project, dedicated DevOps team is not available. DevOps team should work on multiple projects simultaneously. DevOps team should work on multiple projects simultaneously, guys. See, suppose if you are supporting for project X, you don't have the work on project X daily basis, guys. First, you need to set up the infrastructure and everything. Right? Later, they will take care of everything. Whenever they commit the code, automatically that automate process will happen. If it is not working, if anything is got failed, they will call us. We need to go and we need to check why it is failing. Why deployment is failing, we need to check. If deployment is smooth, then we no need to involve in that. At the beginning only, we have done our infrastructure setup and we have automated all our setup, guys. We have automated the set process and we have set up the infrastructure. Now we need to give that infrastructure to them. They will work on that. Guys. When our help is required, if deployment is not success, deployment got failed, right, then they will call us. We need to go and we need to check the pipelines. We need to check the pipelines and all, guys. Why deployment failed? Right? What is the reason? We need to check and we need to tell to them. Right? DevOps team not involved daily basis with the project team members, guys. That's why DevOps team should work on multiple projects simultaneously. Understood, guys? So is it clear what is SDLC? What methodologies are available in SDLC? What is waterfall? What is Agile? What is the differences between waterfall and Agile? Is it clear? Guys, please respond. Is it clear? Right, if you go through this document, that is more than enough, guys. That is more than enough. Right, you guys can answer any question in SDLC, guys. Right, if they ask any question in waterfall or Agile or SDLC, you guys can answer. Just to go through this document, that is more than enough. Okay, remaining things while working, right, slowly we will get to know. While working, slowly we will get to know other things, guys. Right, for interview perspective, interview purpose up to here, whatever we discussed so far, that is more than enough in SDLC process. Okay. Now tell me, anyone have any questions? Guys, anyone have any questions, please? Fine, guys. If you guys don't have any questions, I'm stopping the session. Guys, today is the last demo. Right. Whoever have interest, please enroll, guys. From Monday onwards, maybe link will get changed. Whoever complete your enrollment process, they only will get the link, guys, for Monday session. Monday, I'm going to start our DevOps tools. Our actual DevOps tools, I'm going to start from Monday. Whoever have the interest, please complete the enrollment process before Monday session. Tomorrow Sunday, we don't have the session. Next session is on Monday. Before that session, you guys should complete the enrollment process, guys. Then only you guys will get the daily notes, daily class recordings, everything you will get in the Telegram. If you complete enrollment process, ask to the team, they will add you into the Telegram group. You guys can able to access these notes and recording videos, guys. Okay, fine, guys. Thank you. Thanks for attending. And we will continue on Monday. Thank you, guys. I'm stopping here. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.